Alright then. Hello everyone. Some Angry Weeb here. I got no intro today. Neither does the young fat fairy apparently. The planes certainly do. But ignoring the planes, I hope y'all have been alright. Smash Bracket uploaded way quicker than I thought they would. And if you recall the biggest stomps video that I released, I said I would make a video on it. And I did. I just wasn't expecting it to be so quick. And now I gotta help this guy, because he wants to find out what a hamburger is. And I don't blame you, hamburgers are pretty tasty. Just know, everything gonna fall out of it. Last Miitopia video. Oh, we beat the Dark Lord. First try, no horse. No grub, no food, well, obviously no grub and no gear. Hey, can't go eating the cable, I need that. This guy's a strange color. The fruit in the trees look like candy. Let's lick them. Sam must harden into sweets. Peculia really is one. Hey! Well, I tell you about playing with a wire. Wire cable. But if you haven't watched my Smash Bracket review, essentially, I'll have it linked in the description. If that's your kind of deal. Ah! Why didn't you bother to change the party? No, not life. However, I'm just a little concerned given how relatively close we are to max sprinkles before we even get to shields. Yeah. That was probably unnecessary. I think I'll swap Mark out for someone else so that way they can get experience as well. Send you two. Oh, come on, Kaiser. I think I need to keep both. Actually, maybe I don't. Because we do have a chef now. Like an actually competent one that has decent stats. Because he can heal every turn for 80. So maybe I swap. This might be the time I get Allison in here. Hey. Not that one, this one. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably get... I'll likely keep on Tristan. So me, Tristan, Allison... and Gabe, maybe. We showed that Dark Lord a thing or two. Can't exactly celebrate, though. Yep. They say Zachary had to go and become the Darker Lord. Not because you rescued me. Sorry. Hey, don't sweat it. We can fix this. We can do it. Probably. You liar. Thanks, everyone. Bro, half the squad ain't even saying anything. Just track down the Darker Lord, free the Great Sage, restore Miitopia, celebrate, drink tea that looks like royal milk tea, and go on. The catalog arrived. You browse it from the X menu. This would be great if I ever bought gear directly. See, what the catalog does, for those that don't know, behold, what the hell was that? As I was saying, I shall just show you. Show, don't tell. Catalog. You use catalog to order whatever weapons and clothes you want. Anytime you get a new piece of clothing from a treasure chest or like, the list will be updated. If you then order it, you want to kit out your whole party with the same stuff. So essentially, this is most helpful if you're trying to get someone into a different class. Say I want to make, I don't know, like make Gabe an imp so I could be, say, an elf, for instance. I'd still have to do the elf thing all over again. Well, all over again. I still have to do it. But I could get Gabe to the highest gear without having to buy it all over again. Throw you with Trace. Throw you with Mark. Throw you with... I don't know. Just throw you there, I guess. And for once, I actually have enough gold, if I wanted to do something like that. But let's figure out who I'm gonna bring. Because we have a lot of level 15s. We have a healer. We have no reviver. Bring Kaiser. Bring Gabe. Let's bring Trace. It's been a while since we had Trace on the team. Just a minute, Asa. Wasn't never-ending thirst for fun and games. Only me, your friendly neighborhood quizmaster. Think you can find where the treasure is? Let's play Treasure Chest Shuffle. I'm actually fairly decent at these kind of games. I hope I would. With only one chance. Yeah, it'd be amazing if I had 3. Alright, left. Right, left. Right, middle. Left, middle. I'm gonna say, if I got that wrong, I'd be very upset. Congratulations, you beat me fair and square. Alright, those are actually pretty helpful. Because I'm always low on them. So we gotta get over there. Meaning we have some things to do. However, I want... in theory, I might swap someone's class to the vampire. I don't know who it would be, but I'd swap somebody. Primarily because, as I've said a couple of times, some classes just don't do anything. Like, they don't provide any real meaningful thing. And apparently I'm all happy. But who would I even swap? See, I am more than willing to swap someone. I'll swap my class if I have to. I'd really rather not, but I can. I'm doing bananas because we need more of them. And you have found some good people, sir. I don't remember your name. Probably couldn't pronounce it. Oh yeah, speaking of weird names, I know no one on channel really cares about Diecast that much. But I was playing it last night, right? Just casually. And one player I ran into, a Japanese player, had, well, a Japanese name. And it wasn't something simple. It wasn't like 1, 2 characters. It wasn't like things I could recognize. Like this was kanji or just a simplified Chinese. And this was a long name. Like this was like 5 characters. Nah, it was like 7. And like I was curious to what it meant because before yesterday, like way back in my history playing diecast, I ran into a Japanese player with a simplified Chinese name, and I think it was something along the lines of like bamboo in the night. It was something involving bamboo and night. I remember that. What I don't remember is like the other specific words that were in that person's name. The recent name, however, this one was strange. It was like really strange. Like, I had some embarrassment saying that my online alias is some angry weeb, at least in person. I couldn't imagine saying this name. Like, casually. It's like, yeah, man, what's your username online? It's this. Like, I'll put it on screen because it's just ridiculous. Now, for those of you that do or don't speak / read Chinese like I do, you had to put it in Google Translate for that, which I did. And if you do, I'm not gonna say it because I don't remember off the top of my head. We are just on the plains a moment ago. Now we're in the forest. We really do have everything here. How peculiar. I just can't imagine like this username. Like I was dumbfounded that someone had the legitimate courage to go online and be like, yeah, that's my username. Like I just don't understand. I don't think I want to understand. Because quite frankly, I'm perfectly fine not knowing. But like all kudos to that person. I've sent them like a couple friend requests. I haven't gotten back to them, unfortunately. It's like the irony of like, dang, this guy's name is really weird. Like I shouldn't like accept the friend request because like why would you go around with that username? Meanwhile, he's chilling here with the first character, the first or second character directly translated, I think, to milk. Like, I've put up the name. I might have put up the translation by now. I don't know. This is past me, but not editor me. Editor me has to sit back and listen to me say this. But yeah, that's that story. And no, it's not the end of the episode. Like, we just started. No one wants to buy anything. There's nothing in the arcade. Oh yeah, right. Me and Trace have beef for some reason. I'm even not friends with Gabe yet. I don't know. Alright, so we'll bench YouTube for now. Actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. Because Gabe can, like, undo that. Let's see, what other stories do I have to tell? Flowers are so lovely. Just looking at you picks me up. Interest. What, Gabriel? Alright. Oh, is that Riz? Is that charisma? Is that pop star Riz? Like, useless team member Riz? I don't know. And I actually succeeded. Hooray. So as of recording, my last video that I made of my Ike vs. Richter review, I got a comment, which I received at like 5 in the morning, right? It's like, yeah, like, I agree. Like, it started so strangely. Like that. Alright, Gabe, we're gonna have to save your thing for now. Actually, no, we're not. They left a comment. I was like, yeah, I don't... It was something along the line... I'll show it on screen because I clearly can't explain it. He hit for 9. How weak do you have to be to hit for 9 in Hyper? With... Never mind. You almost dead? Alright. Bud Jab, Hyper, Sweet Whispers. Did 12. That's disappointing. It was really nice of them to leave that comment, because it got me thinking on something of... Well, not this, because I got a massive sneeze thing. There we go. It was... the actual episode of Ike vs. Richter, and something along the lines of, like, problem with the whole versus the main community of one character's stats being so high that, at least compared to another, that the stats are essentially meaningless. Which I actually took some time to think about. Because that is a fair point. Like, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Great, now my nose is acting up. How ironic. As I was saying, but that is a fair point as to uh, if a episode is an episode's essentially a stomp, is it as interesting? At least is what I stopped to think about. For me personally, at least based on what I could gather from how he talked about, I assume it was a guy, how he talked about like his opinion on it, to where he'd rather have a close fight to make the episode slash debates interesting, rather than have say an interesting one that stomps. Is what we come to expect. You know how peculiar it is. That is rather peculiar. And no, we ain't lifting no weights. Because I'll let you know this now, I don't go to the gym. Because I sit here doing things like this. And for me, I'd rather have it late and great than early and not great. However, as long as the episode can manage to be interesting, regardless of whether or not it stomps or not, is what I think should matter more. Because take for instance of let's take something recent, like Frieza versus Megatron on Death Battle. I didn't care much for it. I never watched Dragon Ball. I never watched Transformers. However, it still felt interesting, despite my relative inexperience with both series. Primarily because, like, the characters made it interesting, and how the characters interacted, how the voice actors made the characters sound, and more importantly, how they actually fought was interesting. That just got me thinking of despite not knowing about either of them and it being a massive stomp in Frieza's favor, it was still interesting. To me, at least. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of matches I don't care for. However, they can be made interesting. Is it for everyone? No. Obviously not. But that's okay. And sometimes, a Smash Bracket doesn't, at least what I think went down, is that before Ink like actually made any matches or like did any research on characters, like he had his like matchup chart, right, of just matches that sounded interesting. Like before research was actually done on them. Dang, Gabe, Didn't get anyone dancing? Like, before he did research, before he, like, made a whole lot of episodes, like, the chart was out and, like, made public for everyone of who would be fighting who. And sometimes it's just a stomp, and there's not much you can really do about that. What you can do is give stats, because that still bugs me. Now, most first shows I've gotten better at that. When I said most first shows, I mean mainly Death Battle, Smash Bracket, and... Oh, there's another one called the Debate Club. Like, if you're into versus debating, check out the Debate Club. Yeah, it's a smaller channel, and maybe that's not your thing. But if it is, I'll have them linked in the description if it is. However, they don't give stats too often. They give relevant ones, like speed for Killua versus Zenitsu. Like, they gave speed because that's their thing. Smooth moves is Gabe's thing, apparently. I should get it to myself. And obviously speed's like their defining thing, so of course it's gonna make the most sense to just talk about that. But I mean, come on. If you're gonna mention one stat for someone, at least mention the other for the other combatant. Because, yes, I do like me an odd comparison, because it makes my videos on Smash Bracket Stomps more interesting, at least in my opinion, to do that. I mean, come on. Like, I'm a very small minority of that, we're still having you on. And just because not everyone is me. Not everyone makes videos on it. So when you say that I can hit with a nuclear bomb versus Richter, who is essentially breaking a fancy rock, that's not fair. Like, how are you... Neither one of them really went to offensive potential, but still. I remember this minigame. I don't know why my nose is all stuffy. I like how the Miis I made are distinct enough from one another. I feel like this used to be smaller. Like, the current gap used to be smaller. More bananas, interesting. Alright. Now, I don't think this squad's gonna be the one to do it. But who knows, maybe it will. So it's a hamburger. I don't see any ham. But it's time to chow down. Ah. No one's really worth sprinkling. Maybe Allison? Eh. Oh, never mind then. Allison still ain't it. These bread slices ain't it. Eh. We should be alright. Actually, AIDS wasn't a bad choice. Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay, I was not careful enough. I was like, oh yeah, it's not gonna be that bad. But wow. Like, that got me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that. And now I know what it's capable of, like, dang. I was thinking, like, before I actually got to this fight, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll do it without sprinkles this time. No. We're not doing it without sprinkles this time. We're doing it without me this time. Ah. No, we're not. You heal, you heal. I have to stay on healing so that way our guest me can actually do the damage. Yeah, give me back. Do 12. Alright. No, 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 no. No! Ah, crap. That's not good. That's even worse. Bro, put down the booby trap. Oh, we got a long way to go. Okay, that's not... Why do I even bother? It took me from near full to 15 or 17 or whatever it took me down to. This is a terrible idea. Okay, at the very least I could take a hit. And just hope that's enough. Okay, it's like, how many need to do more than that? I'm intrigued. Yeah, this guy's still gonna go. What was that? Why'd I do that? Like, I've never seen that. Like, I've never seen that happen. So our boss refuses to act because there's no one to act against. But I think I have enough damage to get through. I should. I swear, I'm falling behind on these presses. Alright, I need to do Sweet Whispers because... like, this damage is ridiculous. There we go. Char grilled. Char grilled like if we were working at BK. 2,000 experience. That's what I'm talking about. Allison gained a level. Give it to AIDS. AIDS put in some amount of work. Who would have thought? We were almost hamburger meals. Shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. But best not to dwell on it. Here, just a little thank you present. Thanks, man. Like, I really needed that. By the way, Do you know anything about Darker Lord Zachary? Hmm? Well, I know his person is dark and lordly. Can't really tell you much else. It's just Quest I asking his name. Yeah, Kaiser, you can't be serious. Yeah. Yeah, we'll buy it. Also, it's not bad. It's not bad. Well, that's where I'm gonna end this episode. But that's all I've got for you. As I said, I'm just gonna end it. uh, with all of that said, however, this has been Some Angry Weed, and I'll see you, hopefully, in the next video. So take care, everyone.